if you'll come up real quick. And again, X is a Del City High School senior, involved in quite a few things. Are you senior class president or student council, student body president? It's not limited to just the senior class. He's the president of everything at Del City High School. Right, Jan? Pretty much everything. So, again, what I've asked X to talk about is what our students need us to be. And I'll just turn it over to you and let you go.
Thank you. First off, thank you. Secret spoken word. But no, basically, coming from a student's perspective, we don't really ask much of you guys. The only things that we really ask is for you guys to try and to not give up. Because, like I said, we all know the kids. And like I said, you guys know hundreds and hundreds of kids, and we all know the pure troublemakers and the overachievers. And those cats, they kind of already pick what they want to do. I'm not saying to give up on them either, because that's kind of contradictory. But it's just the fact that they know what their life plan is. But there's always a gray area in the middle. And it's like a Venn diagram. There's an area in the middle where it's a little bit of both. And that's the area that you have to try and reach out to. Because if you don't reach out to them in that gray area, they start leaning over to the troublemaking side. And a lot of it is just the way you talk to them. It's not about what you say or how stern you say it. It's just a matter of how you approach the situation. Because if there's a kid and every day he comes in, lays his head down, puts his headphone in, doesn't talk to anybody, instead of maybe saying, hey, take your headphones out and listen to me, maybe ask him, how's your day going? What's going on? Are you okay? And stuff like that. And even if he doesn't open up to you, that's fine. Because a lot of people aren't going to open up. It happens. But he'll definitely notice that you took the time out to worry about him. Because as students, we know you guys have curriculums and meetings and everything. You guys are 1,000 places and many. But if you take that 2 seconds to even ask, oh, how's it going? I promise you it'll make a world of that kid's difference. And you'll start to see a positive change in the classroom. Because it's happened to me. Like I said, I was in that gray area about my freshman year at Stansbury. I was a quiet freshman, didn't really care about school, anything like that. And then you guys probably heard her, Christy Cooper. I don't know if you guys know who that is. That's my leadership advisor. And one day she came to me, she was like, hey, I think you're really cool. Do you want to be in leadership? And I was like, what? I was like, leadership? That doesn't sound like me. Like, what are you talking about? And now I'm the president of that whole organization. So, and that, like I said, it took 2 seconds in the gym after basketball practice to change my whole mindset about school. And it's happened to my friends, it's happened to everybody. Like I said, you talk to the people that like Dr. Cobb, I don't know where, over there. Like I said, 4th through 9th grade, troublemaker. But like you said, that one teacher took the time out to ask him and ask what's going on instead of just sending him straight to the principal's office for the worst discipline of his life. Because like I said, some things, you guys handle some things at home, whether it's with your kids, your spouses, some things need to happen and be handled in the classroom. Like I said, Ms. Hill probably doesn't know about all the things that go on in the classroom just because teachers can handle it. And that's the biggest thing. When you just send the kids straight off to the office without even asking what's going on, they just feel like you're giving up on them. They feel like, oh, they don't care. They're just here to discipline me. And then they're not, and as bad as this sounds, they're not gonna want to perform in your class. That's just how it is. Because if they feel like they don't care, then they don't want to be there. Because if Dr. Cobb didn't care, you guys wouldn't be here. And that's the thing about it, is just when you put out the positive reinforcement, and sometimes and like you said, I'm not saying cut them any slack, like, oh, they can't get in trouble. Like, no, they can still get in trouble, but just approach it in a different way, if that makes sense. So instead of saying like, oh, Mr. Crawford, you're in so much trouble, bye. Instead, maybe I'll walk up and say, Mr. Crawford, are you okay? Like, what's going on? You seem a little off today. And I promise that'll make a huge difference. Instead, just say, oh, bye, get out of my class, sit in the hallway, because they're just gonna think, man, this teacher really doesn't care. She just wants to send me to the office and get me in trouble. And like I said, suspended, you're not learning when you're suspended. I'm sorry, it's just simple. Kids go home and they sleep. It's just as honest as it is. Like, you might send the work home, but they're not doing it, I promise. So try and avoid suspension.